Welcome to another video on linear expressions and equations and one variable. We will continue with the questions. Some of these will be easy questions, other will be medium questions, and then hard questions. Let's start solving them. It says if the expression is 9x minus 3x plus 20 equals to 2x plus 4, what is the value of x? I think that's simple. Um, So 6x plus 20 equals to 2x plus 4. Like yesterday, I could solve all of these questions on my calculator only, but I am doing this manually right now, so I get minus 4. That is the correct answer. Let the following expression equal to 15. Then find the value of y. So 20 minus y plus 3 equals to 15. So 20 minus y minus 3 equals to 15. So 17 minus 15 equals to y equals to 2. I think that's another easy question. Please make sure to pause and solve the question yourself before you look at the solution. If the expression with the variable y is 2y plus a, I think this is a repeated question, but let's just quickly solve this. So 2y plus 2 equals to 4, 2y equals to 2, y equals to 1. So 3 times 1 minus 2 gives me 1. This also seems like a repeated question, but let's quickly do this again. This gives me minus 1 equals to 0.2y, y equals to minus 1 divided by 0.2, which is minus 5. We've done this before, so I'm just quickly moving on. Okay, so 8x equals to 32, x equals to 4. 12 times 4 plus 10 is 58. Okay, I think these will be medium questions. It says the outcome of increasing by p by 84% is the same as decreasing 2p by 12. What is the value of p squared? So whenever you're talking about increase and decrease, I talk about the concept on multipliers. What are multipliers? They are 100 plus minus the change, 100% plus minus the change percent. So if something is increasing by 84%, I'm going to say that 100 plus 84%. So that gives me 184%. How do you use multipliers? You can take original values and you can multiply them by multipliers to find out final values. Okay, there could be many multipliers put together. In this case, there's just one multiplier, so we're going to use that. And I get the outcome of increasing P by 184%. By 84%, so 184% is your multiplier. And what is the final value? Is the same as decreasing 2p by 12, so 2p minus 12. So if I change this to a decimal, this becomes 1.84. Okay, I can again put everything on a calculator and get done with it, but I'm going to do it manually right now, and I'm going to say that 1.84p equals to 2p minus 12. 12 equals to 2p minus 1.84p. What's 2 minus 1.84? It's 0.16p, and then p is basically 12 divided by 0.16. That gives me 75, and I'll pick that as my final answer. Correct. Okay. The result of adding two numbers is 2424. What are these two numbers if 10.5% of one is equivalent to 7.5% of the other? Okay. So 2424. Okay, let's call these two numbers x and y. Okay. What are these two numbers if 10.5% of one is equivalent to 17.5% of the other? So I am looking at simultaneous equations. I can call this 0.105x. I'm converting everything to a decimal number equals to 0.175y. 0.105x minus 0.175y equals to 0. Now, even on the exam, I don't need to do this simultaneous equation manually. I can use my calculator to do this, and I'm going to do exactly that. I am going to go to my simultaneous equation mode and solve it. So you go to equation, you have simultaneous equations. I want two unknowns, so 1, 1, and 2424, and then 0.105, 0.175, and there's a negative with it. There's 0. So x comes out as 1515 and y comes as 909. I could have done all of this manually as well, but since I have my calculator, I can do this on my calculator. Okay, so 18 minus 6y equals to 3 times 2 is 6. 6 minus 3y plus 30. What is the value of 2 minus 3y? So let's first find out y, and then we're going to solve. So I have 18 minus 6y equals to 36 minus 3y. I can shuffle around the numbers and say that 18 minus 36 equals to minus 3y plus 6y. And I have 3y equals to minus 18. Y equals to minus 18 divided by 3. Minus 6. The 2 times minus 3 times minus 6 to plus 18, and I get 20. Okay, so that's again the correct answer. It says where consider the linear equation x plus 5 plus root a plus x equals to 10, where a is greater than 0 is a constant. What is the value of 2x minus 5? So x plus 5 plus root a plus x equals to 10. I'm asking you the value of 2x minus 5. So I have 2x plus 5 plus root of a. Okay, so a is an unknown in this. So I have 2x plus root of a equals to 10 minus 5. 2x equals to 5 minus root a. So 2x is basically 5 minus root a minus 5. 5 and 5 cancel out, and I'm left with minus root a. That should be my final answer. And yes, that is the correct answer. Then says a rectangle has length of 8 centimeters and a width of x centimeters. Another rectangle will have an area of 125 square meters, more than the original rectangle if the length and width are increased by 5. Okay, So the previous area was 8x. The new area is 8x plus 125 if the length and width are both increased by 5. So I can say that 15 into x plus 5, the length into the width, should equal the area. So 15x plus 75 equals to 8x plus 125. 15x minus 8x equals to 125 minus 75. 7x equals to, I have 50. Uh, let's check if I'm getting the correct answer. What is the original value of the width? Okay, my bad. This has to be 13. 13x. And this can't be 75. 13 into 5 is 65. 13, 65. 125 minus 65 should give me 60. X should be 12. Okay, let's move on to the next session of medium questions. Says if two equations x plus root 2a equals to 11, 2x plus root 3b equals to 11, where a and b are constants, then at x equals to a, what is the value of the constants? X equals to 1, sorry. So 1 plus root 2a equals to 11, and 2 times 1 plus root 3b equals to 11. So root 2a equals to 11 minus 1, which is 10. So a is 10 divided by root 2. Let's ask our calculators what that is. I'm going to go to the calculate mode now. 10 divided by root 2. That's 5 root 2. Only one answer is 5 root 2. I can select that even if I don't know the other answer. On the SAT, it's important that you are saving time as well. So I think that should be the correct answer even if I don't calculate. And yes, that is indeed the correct answer. Even if I were to calculate, I would get 9 divided by root 3, which is equivalent to 3 root 3 on a calculator. Okay. So 5x plus 3, I think this is a similar question to the one we've done before. So 5x plus 7x will give me 12x plus 3. And if I open that bracket, it's 10x minus 5 minus 2 root 2. 2x equals to minus 3 minus 5 minus 2 root 2. 2x equals to minus 8 minus 2 root 2. Now, on the exam, you can, if you're confused, I know that x2 is going to get divided to the other side, and I think my calculator will be able to handle that for me. Let's try if my calculator can do that. Minus 8 minus 2 root 2 divided by 2. So minus 4 root 2. Okay, if you are doing it manually, then you divide 2 by both 8 and 2 root 2 to get your correct answer. Question number 3, solve the following puzzle. I am a number x. Puzzle, multiply me by 8, then subtract 3. Subtract 3. Next, take the result and multiply 8 by 7 over 5. Surprisingly, the outcome will be equal to multiplying me by 11. Can you solve the puzzle? Okay, so 7 times 8 is 56, minus 7 times 3 is 56x minus 21 divided by 5 equals to 11x. 56x minus 21 equals to 11x multiplied by 5. I've cross multiplied, get 55x, 56x minus 21. So I get x equals to 21. I think that should be the correct answer. I can again use my calculator to solve the entire equation as well. It's up to me. And I think simple equations can be solved on the calculator manually as well and very quickly. Okay, which of these values satisfies the given equation? Now this is a question on absolute valued equations. Absolute valued equations involve the modulus sign. These two bars are called the modulus. And when you remove a modulus, there's a particular way of removing the modulus. I'm going to remove it in a particular way here. What I'm going to try to do is, I know that I need to have everything else on one side and x on the other side. So first I'm going to move things around and say that 220 minus 164 equals to 5x minus 76. Okay, now whenever you have such a question, what you need to remember is that when you remove this, let's first minus 56. Okay, remember that whenever you are removing a modulus, you will end up with two possibilities, one with a plus on the other side, plus 56, and one with a negative on the other side, so minus 56. So 5x equals to 56 plus 76 divided by 5. So I am getting 132 over 5. Okay, that's one answer. And 5x equals to minus 56 plus 76. So I'm getting 4. Now, for now, the answer seems like this would be the correct answer, but remember that absolute valued equations have to be checked if they are always giving you the correct answer, because sometimes some answers are invalid, and on our calculator we're going to go on and check that. What an absolute valued number gives you is a positive answer for everything that you put inside the modulus. So let's try. Okay, so on my calculator, what I do is I start typing this 220 minus, I go to catalog and it's a numeric calculation. You see absolute value here. So 5, my value for x this time is let's say 4. So I use that. I'm not solving the entire equation. I'm just checking my answers right now because that's what I wanted to do. So I have that. Let's see if that boils down to 164. Yes, the first one is correct. Let's check for the other one. Let's check for the other answer. 132 divided by 5. That's also 164. Both of these are correct answers. Let's check. Yes, that is indeed the answer option that's correct. Let's move on to the next one. It says Mike, Jack, Roy, and Pot solved the following equation: 9x plus 8 over 18 over 5 equals to this. They gave the result as 2, 3, 4, and 5 respectively, whose result is accurate. So it looks like a very complicated equation. I would go to my calculator and try to solve this directly. Spend time on the calculator rather than solving this manually. So 9 x plus 18 over 5 minus 18 minus 4x over 3, shift and bracket, so that generates an equals to 5x minus 2x plus 4 over 5 minus 6. Let's press execute. Let's check if, like, let's say I thought Mike's answer was correct, x equals to 2. Let's check and execute. It says 3. So the second answer is correct. That means Jack gave me the correct answer. So I didn't solve it on paper. I just solved it on my calculator, and that's perfectly fine on the exam as well. Okay, let's go on to the next session. Okay, now let's break it at this point, and we will continue with linear expressions and equations, hard questions in the next video. Thank you for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe if you're watching this video.